Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Octopath Traveler 2. Thought we could go ahead and get a bunch of side content stuff done today. Might re-explore some towns and stuff. Something that someone mentioned in a comment was that if I come back to the Fellsun ruins, I can get some stuff. So I'm over here at Fellsun ruins and we got Journal Fragment 1. I did it, diary. I finally got hired as a scrivener. And for the New Delsta ×2, all the world's information flows through a newspaper, a river of facts alongside a paper water wheel, an endless procession of scoop, scoop, scoop. As a journalist, I'll dash about the world investigating, uncovering, and breaking news. What better way for me to carry out my mission? I've thought about this a lot, and everyone has some fact they're hiding, vast sums of knowledge locked in noggins the world over. But how to crack open these repositories and acquire their toasty secrets within? That's the rub, of course. As I am now, I doubt that I have the dexterity to pick any of these cranial locks. I was raised in isolation, always out of the loop, hiding quietly on the outskirts of society. There's a positive way to spin that, though. I spent all the time that I wasn't talking to people, observing them. Here's what I learned. People let their guard down around cute little animals. A scowling guard captain will play cuddly coo with an adorable puppy, and soon confess all his gripes to the precious thing. And so, I will become the puppy. I'll wag my little doggy tail, act the part of the friendly little non-threatening furball, and slide right into people's confidences. My brother may be the soaring eagle with his bird's eye view, but I'll be a sharp-eyed hound, keeping my nose to the ground and sniffing out every last detail I can find. Okay. So I was right about Kazan. I did not, however, expect you, the little scrivener whose name I'm unfortunately forgetting right now, from Partitio's story? Really? Huh. Interesting. I mean, in the note that we got earlier, the character mentioned a sister. So I was like, well, it has to be somebody with a sister. And when I saw that Kazan was acting weirdly, I was like, does Kazan have a sister? I can't remember if Kazan ever mentioned having a sister. But apparently this is your sister? Really? Huh. Journal Fragment 2? My oldest memory is crimson, a spray of bright red droplets and a harrowing scream. A crowd fleeing in all directions and enemy soldiers mercilessly cutting down innocents. Some of them laughed as they did it. Amidst this I was a stone. Still in my tender years, I neither cried nor wept nor cowered, but merely watched the chaos unfold. Being raised in a war-torn land does things to an impressionable mind, and I suppose something has already broken inside me. I would have died that day, cut down like the rest, were it not for my brother. His cunning carved a path for us out of that hellish place. My brother is brilliant, so much so that the enemy king spared him if he would serve. Yet despite his genius, despite how shrewd the plans he proposed were in their attempts to avoid bloodshed, the blood always flowed. Humans steal, they kill, they take, and they take, and they take. Lives, possessions, land is the state of our nature, a simple fact of our existence. My brother and I have seen much together, but we've reached the same conclusion. The world doesn't deserve to see another dawn. The life of man is nasty, brutish, and ugly. Why not make it short? Wow, okay. The super nihilist siblings. Okay. Like I said, when I saw Kazan acting weirdly there, it made me wonder, but I can honestly say I didn't expect this character to come and be a bad one. Journal Fragment 3. I need her on our side, and I need you to convince her that's a good idea. My brother's face was flushed as he handed me the letter addressed to Rai Mei. Perhaps he'd been in his cups. I didn't need to ask him why he would be celebrating. The fundraising in Montwise was going swimmingly. My way home I spotted Hikari. He's the key to everything in Ku, and if our machinations go according to plan, my brother will get what he's after. I doubt Hikari has a clue who I am, another tactic proposed by Brother Dearest. No prior familiarity with me will help move things along down the line, but though Hikari doesn't know anything about me, I certainly know a lot about him. Hikari has another side to him, a second personality that my brother says was born from his family's cursed lineage. Somewhere in the past, Clan Ku's blood mingled with that of the infamous Archmage Darkest, sparking a history of war and sacrifice. More odious bloodline I do not know. As I passed Hikari in the street, for a moment I felt as if our eyes met. His gaze was steady and true, just as it was when he was a boy. How had that bright spark in his eyes not dimmed over time? He had seen the same horrors I had, been through the same terrible war. Oh my god, there's more. Okay, I just thought I would check. Journal Fragment 4. This is bad. Hikari was captured before I had the chance to deliver my brother's letter to Rai Mei. If Hikari is killed, it'll ruin everything. and we'll have to start over from scratch. Clan May calls the Fortress of Stormmail its home. Coldest place in Solistia, and I hate it. Time is of the essence, yet this frigid blizzard is battering me like a leaf in the wind. If only I could take 2 steps without being thrown 3 back. By the time I finally reached Stormhail, Hecate had already been released. I can only assume he managed to sway Raimei on his own. Handed my overdue missive to one of Raimei's retainers, and quickly put that chilly place behind me. Interesting. This feels like something I was maybe supposed to find later, but I would see no reason why we would come back to Fellsun Ruins. Although I will say, Fellsun Ruins and Dusk Ruin Shrine, they do sound similar. So, this is, this one was specifically one of, the place of the call. So, would this be the shrine of the other ones? I'm trying to remember exactly what the significance of this area was, but it was so long ago. But I imagine it has something to do with them, given that we're finding these notes here. Fragment 5. Oswald is sentenced to life imprisonment. It took me a moment to process the judge's verdict. I blinked, doubting my ears. What was going on here? He was supposed to be executed, wasn't he? Ran as fast as I could to find Harvey. I should have known. That swine had stuffed leaves into the judge's pocket to bribe him into that decision. Why? I want to see him, I want him to see the power of my perfected magic. That's his reason, the blighted fool. Pride, worthless pride. We need the Book of Demons complete. What if Oswald somehow finds a way to interfere? When I gave my report to my brother, he simply said, just watch the spectacle unfold. Apparently my brother had already taken Harvey's massive ego into account when he made his contact with the man. If that's the case, then I suppose this isn't a problem after all. Regardless, I should hurry and gather what information I can about Frigid Isle. Interesting. I wonder if we could have seen you throughout the game, because it puts forth the idea that you've just been running around the entire game. I wonder if you've been available in some places and I just didn't notice. Oh my god. Fragment 6. Concealed myself among the chattering students and slipped into Harvey's lecture. The Book of Demons is nearly complete, so he was in a jovial mood. When I saw my chance, I gave Harvey the news. Oswald tried to escape Frigid Isle and died in the attempt. Thought the news would throw his high spirits off a cliff, but instead he started giggling. It was creepy. When he finally settled down, he merely said, I need to prepare for my guest's arrival, and vanished back into his laboratory, humming cheerfully all the while. It's like he thinks Oswald is alive. Is Oswald alive? Can't be, and yet, if so, then he will come here to find Harvey and seek his vengeance. Wait, this could be perfect. I doubt Harvey will honor our agreement and hand over the Book of Demons without a fuss. If I can set those two against each other, it might create the perfect opportunity to slip in and swipe the book. Wonder if my brother had predicted this too. I really didn't expect you to come up more. I was sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, Partitio's chapter really doesn't have much to do with the Shadow. Little did I know it had a hell of a lot to do with the Shadow. Okay. God, this is a lot of stuff. Journal fragment. Harvey has left for Dusk Ruin Shrine. The remains of Archmage Darkest will provide the final piece that Harvey needs. The Book of Demons will soon be complete. Ah, is that what it was? I found a nice cozy place to conceal myself, and sure enough, Oswald showed up, just as predicted. The two fought it out, and I was able to retrieve the Book of Demons in the wake of their battle. There was one surprise, however. Harvey escaped alive. What was that bright flash of magic? A glimpse of a force that may dwarf even that of the Book of Demons? That girl, does she have some special power within her? Harvey's alive. I kind of imagined this might be the case. So it said Dusk Ruin, not Fellsun. Okay, I imagine 10's the last one, right? Oswald entrusted the girl Elena to his assistant before setting off on a journey. Like Alpates, the blood of the Lumina family runs in Elena's veins. I'll need to continue monitoring her to watch for suspicious signs, yes. So, we learned about that, and yeah, that makes the connection here that Alpates and Elena have the same family blood. Interesting. Day after day, Elena sits at her desk and pours herself into her studies. A diligent girl, I suppose, but I'm curious as to why her brow sometimes wrinkles and she cradles her head in her hands. Still, her eyes are bright and her gaze seemingly set on some happy goal far off in the distance. A marked difference from when I saw her in Harvey's company. There was only worry and fear in her eyes then. My heart nearly leapt out of my throat when I heard that assistant's voice suddenly ring out behind me. Can I help you, miss? I immediately turned and tried to distract and dissemble with my tried and true cover story. Can I interest you in a newspaper subscription? She smiled then, eyes warm, but I sensed a keen suspicion burning deep within those friendly eyes. I will never underestimate her again. No one else has ever noticed me when I didn't want to be found. I'll need to abandon my surveillance. Too risky. Besides, I've seen nothing suspect in all the time I've watched Elena. Might as well move on to more important matters. Huh. Oh my god! Well, here I am in Candlebrine. Word is that I can find someone who has the lost pages of the Book of Night's original manuscript. Caldina, captain of the Sacred Guard. Seems to be moving as Arcanet predicted and assembling those pages. Arcanet is a new name. There's a potential problem, however. A nosy inquisitor named Temenos seems to have caught wind of all this. Arcanet has her eye on him, but I can only pray he doesn't make any problems for us. I'll need to be careful not to draw his attention, too. Book of Night is close to being fully restored. Once it is, I'll need to move quickly to retrieve it and fulfill my mission. Allying myself with Arcanet was merely the easiest means to that end. My brother did tell me to be wary of her, however. He was quite forceful about it. I wonder why. So, I wonder if you're the voice that I heard in the Crazy Claw mission with Ochette and Casti that I fought over there by Wooly Ooly. Because there was a voice. Caldina, captain of the Sacred Guard, is driven by a lust for vengeance. So we've heard pride, we've heard lust. To achieve that end, she seeks to make the power of shadow her own, and with the restored Book of Night in hand, she set out for the Twilight Shrine. Her naive dream of avenging her people will never become reality. Why, you ask, dear diary? Because the right Arcanet taught her is purposely flawed. So there I was, hiding in the shadows of the Twilight Shrine and waiting for the perfect opportunity. Lo and behold, Caldina's right went awry and she transformed into a most hideous form. No one told me I'd have to deal with some horrible monster. This is above my pay grade. Luckily, I had no need to fear. That Temenos showed up and handled the Caldina problem for me. Wait, she transformed in the middle of our boss fight. What do you mean? I suppose Arcanet was behind his well-timed arrival. What a puppet master, bravo. I finally understand why my brother warned me to keep an eye on her. I slipped down to the ritual site after Temenos made his exit and retrieved the Book of Night. All that's left is to combine it with the Book of Demons, and we'll be able to complete the Dark Blood Grimoire. Okay, we've heard Dark Blood before, with the Dark Blood bow and the Dark Blood sword that Kazan wanted. Interesting. Oh my god, there's so much. Journal fragment. Here I am, grand old Timberrain, just in time for the coronation ceremony. Word on the street is that an apothecary named Trousseau is going to rain on the parade with a storm infused with shadow energy. His goal, and I quote, is to extend a hand to save all in need. What a nice notion. Let's rewind the clock. It was 1 year ago that Trousseau lost hope in the future and started down this path. He was out gathering medicinal herbs when he stumbled into the Lost Seed. There he met Claude. Oh my god, there he met Claude, who gave him the Book of Night. Claude was disappointed with the encounter, it seems. He had swayed Trousseau to his side, but couldn't persuade an apothecary in the man's company. With a regretful sigh, he told me that this other apothecary's eyes were filled with a motherly strength. Deep wells of kindness that belied a sense of fierce determination. Oh my god, so when Casti was talking about, I think I've been here before, when we were near a Lost Seed, but she couldn't remember who with, it was with Trousseau. And she also got tempted by Claude. What was her name again? Ah yes, Casti. She stopped Trousseau, saw the people of Timberrain to safety, and even dealt with the poison rain. As if that wasn't enough, she also managed to mix up medicine that could combat the shadow on the spot. Claude's intuition was right. Casti is someone to keep an eye on. My brother will need to know that we have another dangerous potential wrench in our plans. At least I was right about Kazan, but they made Kazan pretty obvious, and like I said, he seemed evil as shit from the moment I saw him. I was like, there's no way you're not a bad guy. Met a merchant today in Clockbank, an honest fellow with laughing eyes named Fartitio. He boasted that he'll rustle up 80 billion leaves and buy the rights to the steam engine from its current owner, Mr. Rock. Then he'll give the technology away to everyone. When pressed on why, he said things like this should be shared with the world. Partitio confuses me. If I can borrow that ruthless rock's words, it's human nature to take from others and give unto oneself. Despite his noble declarations, I'm sure Partitio will prove himself no different from the other slime. Greed and self-interest will win out in the end, they always do. Not with this good boy! Still, I'm vaguely curious as to how his story will play out. I'll follow this Partitio, though I'll keep my expectations low. Placing your faith in others only gets you betrayed in the end. Journal fragment. My brother made a deal with Harvey. Craft the Book of Demons, an evil tome said to be imbued with the magic of Dark Hest himself. Why, you ask? Well, dear diary, because we need it to restore the lost Dark Blood Grimoire. The rub here is that neither my brilliant brother nor even Claude knows how to make this tome, thus the need for Harvey. The one thing my brother does know is that the remains of Darkest are a key component. When I shared that vital tidbit, Harvey smiled. That's all I needed. It sounds like he was already most of the way there. He's a valuable asset, so we'll do everything we can to assist him. Harvey has an unhealthy obsession with a scholar named Oswald. Let's call it what it is, a severe inferiority complex. Harvey told me he'd gladly give up the Dawn if it meant he could best the man. We let Harvey read the Book of Night in order to pull him into our intrigues, but honestly I think it wasn't necessary. That bottomless well of envy in his gut, properly manipulated, would likely have been motivation enough. Besides, I don't trust him. No normal person can fathom that twisted mind of his. Okay, they're clearly recommending, referencing the 7 deadly sins for these. We've had pride, we've had lust, which lust isn't what I expected. It was a lust for vengeance, so I feel like they stretched that one a little bit. But we've already got pride, lust, and envy, so I think they are using the 7 deadly sins here? Huh. I do wonder if I was supposed to find this now, or if the game would have later told me to come here. Like, I can't imagine it would just let you totally miss this. Like, you must come back here at some point, because this is basically explaining the entire plot to me at this point. Journal fragments. Partitio's gone and done it. He's gone and done it. He's humbled Rock and accidentally wrested the rights to the steam engine from the greedy tycoon. Still, that's nothing compared to what he did next. He actually gave it away, just as he said he would. Things like this should be shared with the world. He lived up to that grandiose statement, and then some. The heat of his passion even melted Rock's icy heart, and I didn't think the desert sun was enough to do that. So taking a step back, what Partitio did is impossible, unimaginable, inconceivable. I've observed countless people in my time, and to date, every one of them is motivated to varying degrees by self-interest. People are always willing to step on others to achieve their own interests, but Partitio? Is he truly different? Is he someone who can at last transform this dark, ugly world into something wonderful? What do you think, brother? Partitio is the protagonist, because Partitio is just too much of a good boy. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to get to that. Partitio is too much of a good boy. Even the villains are like, holy shit, look at how much of a good boy you are. Welcome to my humble castle. That was how he greeted me when I arrived in Lost Seed, before he took me on a casual stroll through that rotting mausoleum of a town. I struggled not to gag on the stench of death and decay, all the while smiling and breathing deep as if taking in the airs of a tranquil mountain meadow. The ghastly man's name is Claude, and he is the descendant of the infamous Archmage Darkest. It is said that his notorious grandfather gave him a taste of blood of the malevolent god of darkness, Vide, frighteningly enough, while he was still in the womb. As a result, the man is blessed with eternal youth. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. The blood of Darkest and Vide within his veins, Claude's fate was to become the Dark God's vessel, and yet he rejected this destiny and instead chose to pass that honor on to his offspring. For our part, we don't care who the vessel is, just that we have one. Claude, however, seems to have preferences in the matter. Preferences, fa. The man sired countless children with countless women and set his progeny at each other's throats. To the bloody victor goes the ultimate spoils. I shivered as he looked me up and down, his eyes seeming to pierce my very soul. It was as if he was seeking to plant a murderous seed inside me too. Ugh! I hate it! When he handed me the Dark Blood staff, he told me that the woman who stole it for him has a lot of potential. His words, my purpose in Lost Seed fulfilled, I hurried out of there. I can't wait to hand the staff over to Arcanet and let her handle the cathedral's sacred flame. Can't wait to hand the staff over to Arcanet and let her handle the cathedral's sacred flame. Arcanet and let her handle the cathedral's sacred flame. The cathedral's sacred flame. The only named character we have that is anywhere near the cathedral is Mint? Could Mint be in on this too? Is Mint Arcanet? Huh. That would be wild. I don't know. Shit's gotten pretty crazy now, so I'm just throwing shit out there at this point. Dear Diary, today I met with Petrichor, the woman known as the Dark Hunter. I'd introduced her to Professor Harvey several years ago at Arcanet's request. She was talkative today and had this to say. I met Arcanet when I was young, and it was then that I swore myself to her service. Ever since, I've hunted for her and her alone, even slaying the legendary monster known as the Guardian of the First Flame at her behest. Sometimes I hunted people too, like the time I came to possess the dark blood bow. Once again, my lady has use of me, and so I shall gladly obey. I nodded along, and when she was finished, she showed me a monster. This beast, which she had captured on Totohaha, looked out at me with eyes filled with loathing for all that walked on this earth. I asked her what it was, and she told me the result of years of brutal conditioning and a healthy dose of Harvey's science for good measure. The result, an abomination crafted through repeated and horrifying experiments. I nodded again. A soul this steeped in despair would surely prove to be a great source of power. Seems that leaving the flame of Totohaha in her care should prove no issue. Oh, and that was our friend. That was our friend that we didn't choose. Our jackal friend. And here we go. Can't believe it. How did Particio turn that economic desert of a town into a hopping commercial hub? That business idea of his was inspired. I must admit that watching Alron's department store come to life woke something warm inside me. Told Particio that the world's filled with people groaning under the weight of 1,000 problems. It's fresh ideas like this that bring a ray of joy in their troubled lives. For once I really truly meant what I said. I should never have poured my heart out in public like that. Suppose my declaration was proof that he's cracked my emotional defenses and convinced me to believe in him. In my defense, he's really something else. Before I knew it, I was promising to help. Truth is, I'm excited to see what magic he'll pull out of his Particio hat next. Guess what, dear diary? This is the first time I've ever helped someone for something that wasn't directly related to my mission. Let me stop for a moment and also appreciate the fact that he convinced the Alron to invest 80 billion leaves in him. 80 billion. The question is, will Particio prove to be a man of integrity? Will he really use those leaves to help the world, and not just to line his own pockets? Just a little bit longer, only a bit, mind. I find myself needing to see what he does next. So you are actually infatuated with how much of a good lad Particio is. Huh. Okay. Is that everything here? I didn't miss anything, right? That was a lot of information. There's nothing down here. I just want to be sure. Because once again, we basically just found a place that threw the plot at me. I don't even know if I was supposed to find that yet, but whatever. Hello, King Condor. Because yeah, once again, I see no reason why I would have had to come back here. Specifically. Alright, well, that was a lot of information and has answered a lot of questions. So, with that, I think we're going to explore some more of the map here. I'll go into towns, grab things that I haven't gotten before, and do all of that jazz. So, I will see you when I am done with all that. Oh, hey, it's Ort. Hey, Ort. Can I? Ooh, I can recruit you now. Sacred Slash. Sacred Flame Serenade. Grant the target the ability to reflect one elemental attack. Sacred Slash. I'm kind of interested in seeing what Sacred Slash is. With Power of a Sanctum Knight. Like, I'm sorry, Ort. I'm kind of interested here. Can you be weak to some of the weapons I have, please? I didn't give Hikari a class. Okay, well, we're gonna have to... Lowers magical defense? Huh. Can't say I'm super interested in that. But, we'll see, I suppose. Can you be weak to daggers? You are. There we go. And now we just go ahead and hit you with a limb from limb. Bye bye. I still have much to learn. Dun, 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 dun. You still have much to learn. Sorry, Ort. Unleash a moderately powerful sword attack on a single foe and reduce their elemental defense for 3 turns. Sorry, Ort. You seem okay if I lure you with Casty, but unfortunately you're knocked out now, so... here's all the stuff I've stolen so far. Nothing too crazy. The hand-sewn gloves seem kind of cool. I did get a magic nut, which I guess will go on Agnia. Platinum shield, quick cloak, wisdom wand. Nothing too wild yet. Alright, there's a Sanctum Knight up here that had boost from beyond. grants 1 BP to all allies except yourself, but become incapacitated? That's not super great. Oh, also, something else somebody mentioned. There was a accessory that I got that basically increased my damage at low HP. And a few people mentioned that there is actually an item in the game that reduces your HP, like, down to 1. Or something like that. And does some other good things for you too, but the most important thing for me is that it reduces HP down to 1. You can fairly farm it off some guards. So if that ever becomes a thing that I need, I can use that because those kind of builds are always really fun. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Oh hey, an Inquirer I missed. Overly ambitious elite Sanctum Knight who usurped his superior's position by trapping him in a situation that saw him demoted. He has and will not reflect upon his actions, rather he will continue removing whatever or whoever he sees as obstacles in his path to greatness.
Thank you.
Another bribe? Sanctum Knight whose parents were killed in a heretical uprising. Her subsequent zeal for uncovering heresy has led to frequent incidents of vigilantism. The Sacred Guard is aware of her actions, but seems content to look the other way.
Interesting.
A merchant whose business spans the whole of the Eastern continent. His large donations to the Sacred Guard have earned him many benefits, and he has reported several of his competitors as heretics. Of course you have. Of course you have. And of course you're doing that, Sacred Guard, you corrupt piece of shit. Okay, so the last character gave me an item, and that was an antique coin. I just went and got that, but a Sanctum Knight investigating corruption at her superior's request. Despite being a source of it, she's engaged in multiple fraudulent schemes to save money for her sick mother's treatments. Her officer's intentions are laudable, but he must be removed if her mother is to live. I see. Unfortunate for you, friend. Thank you for your stuff before you die.
I have a...
Sanctum Knight who has fiercely held opinions about justice that compel him to remove what he sees as the rot eating away at the Sacred Guard. To that end, he's orders his subordinates to collect evidence of wrongdoing. Oh, you're super dead. It's interesting seeing all these, like, little subplots that are, happening here with all of the different characters. If you do manage to get all of the information out of them. There's also one down here. You're the last one I need to bribe in here.
Will this...
A cleric who prays for the good of all men, or humankind, for those who have been punished by the Sacred Guard, and for those Sanctum Knights who carried out the punishments. She even prays that the heretics might also receive the Sacred Flame's grace. A Sanctum Knight who was only recently transferred to the headquarters from her former position in Candlebrine. The extreme cold has rendered her unable to respond or react in any meaningful way. Oh yeah, you're the one that doesn't talk, right? Yeah. A Clan May soldier. Though the land is currently controlled by Clan May, the Sacred Guard headquarters under it is older. To avoid causing unnecessary conflicts between the two, Clan May soldiers only go out to make their rounds at night. The nephew of Kunzo, vassal to Lady Rai Mei, followed in his uncle's footsteps and became a soldier, so he says. He has actually fallen in love with Lady Rai Mei and serves her wholeheartedly.
Interesting.
Very interesting. The scent of blood wafts off this Sanctum Knight, and his grim countenance and taciturn nature haven't helped endear him to the locals. He's actually been entrusted with slaying monsters to keep the town safe, but chooses to battle on in silence rather than try to explain himself. Hey, it's Haig! Ooh, Imperial Helm. You gotta be level 73 to get that, though. A longtime hunter in the area, he now makes a living by accompanying hunters from other regions on their expeditions. When he was young, he got caught in a furious blizzard during a hunt and thought he would perish in the snow. But the weather miraculously cleared and he was able to return alive. You're not here in the daytime. A woman who has sworn fealty to Lady Rai Mei, who saved her when she got separated from her family during the war. She was never reunited with them, but now considers Clan Mei her family.
Interesting.
And immediately somebody else. Lady Rai Mei is retired for the day. She'll have to return on the morrow. Because, yeah, this is a place I have not explored, like, once, so we got a lot of new stuff here, I believe. Longtime vassal of Clan Mei, he acted as a father to both Jin and Rai after the two lost their parents at a young age, and even instructed them in the martial arts. A weight has been lifted from his soldiers now that Clan Mei and Clan Ku are at peace. His only remaining mission is to find Rai Mei a worthy partner to spend her life with. I see. Oh my god, there's a lot of people here in the daytime, too. Alright, we'll get to that in just a second, I suppose. Let's just check all around here, make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Yeah, I didn't think to come back here when I was actually, you know, here doing these quests and stuff. Okay, and then the East Tower is actually a combat area, so Alright, so who all do we have here hanging out? Because there's a lot of characters here now. Anybody have anything good? I just stole your plate buckler off your arm and your spear. Alright. Young man who has recently come into Clan May's service. Headstrong and a bit overconfident, he immediately challenged Kunzo to a duel in a bid to become a vassal. Despite being soundly defeated, he has yet to been deterred from his plan. I see. What a doof. Bottle of befuddling dust, I will take. Yellow. A spy for Clan May, disguised as a merchant. He has a family, though they do not know the true nature of his work, and so it shall remain, as he must be able to blend in until called upon to ambush the enemy. Interesting. Very, very interesting. My first visit to Stormhill. It's a rather unsettled place. Yeah, They tell me a castle from a great empire once sat on the site, as if that matters anymore. I forgot I need to talk to these people. Though Clan May is known for its military prowess, it is but one of 50 houses that serves the Ku nation. We must do something to distinguish ourselves here on the eastern continent and establish a larger presence. We've brought order to these lands in just a few years. Lady Raimei is a force to be reckoned with. Mercenary leader, he was a close friend of their former leader, Lord Jinmei, and so came into Clan May's employ. Lady Raimei's strength, however, has earned his respect. Ooh, a fortifying nut. Thank you. And new equipment. Clan is in a rather precarious financial position, but we shall persevere. Nimble mantle, silver-filled pouch. Clan May's master of coin. Thanks to his efforts, the clan has amassed a war chest beyond what one would expect from their meager territory. That everyone in Clan May, including Lady Raimei herself, preaches of austerity certainly helps. Okay. Anything interesting down here? This is just taking me back down to the dungeons, right? Yeah. This is just where Hikari was held, so nothing interesting down here, it seems. Back up here? Alright, we're almost done. Herb of Awakening. Can I actually, like, recruit Raimei? That would be kind of neat. Bet you have some cool stuff. Lady Raimei, the young ruler of Clan May. She once again finds herself on friendly terms with Ku after the decisive battle against Mugen, and has even managed to impress Hikari with her diplomatic finesse. While she treats her citizens with the same warm regard, Kunzo have received only the coldest of shoulders lately. Yes, because you're trying to set her up. Head of Clan May, I shall listen to your story. Yeah, Thunder's Roar. Did additional lightning damage. I will be taking that, Raimei. Thunder Thrust and March of Swiftness. Let's seduce Raimei.
Watch me shine.
Seeing as you were bold enough to ask me directly, I accept. Show me the way. Yay! I got Raimei on the team! All because she has the hots for Agnia. Awesome. Okay, well, with that, there you go, Kunzo. There you go, Kunzo. I found Raimei, a spouse. Here you go. Cool. Alright, so, there we go. Stormhail done. There was a lot to do there, but we managed to finish it off, so. So I was just happened to be exploring over here because I was like, wasn't there characters at the New Delsta Harbor? Look who the hell is here! Oh my god! Oh my god, hi! Giselle. Come on, folks, gather around. Well, give me your stuff. Hild's Hymn. Raise the physical attack of the target for 3 to 5 turns. Hello. The show's about to begin. Beastly. Ooh. Wait, what are you doing? Sorry. Don't mind me. Thank you. Okay, boomerang toss. Let's have fun, everyone. Just gonna rob you on it all and be on my way. Please stop. Fail one more time and my reputation in town will suffer. Where even is this? New Delsta. I see. Coda, stop this. Thank you. Give me your stupid dragon scarf. Oh my god. I will take your scarf and you will like it. A mercenary whose timid appearance belies a fearless warrior who has won many a brutal battle. He uses his earnings to buy weapons and armor to further strengthen himself. He knows little outside of the battlefield. Well known in the realm of perfumes, he roams the land in search of the ultimate scent while accepting commissions to formulate fragrances. His pollen allergy prevents him from working in early spring. Woof. That kind of stuff always sets my nose off. Can't handle it. Give me a refreshing jam. The only son of the town provisioner, he will someday follow in his aging father's footsteps. Spoiled by his fiercely overprotective mother, he is described as mild-mannered and gentle at best, but is simply cowardly and weak-willed. Okay. New item. We haven't been to New Delsta in quite a while, so... The eldest son of the town's armor and a brilliant student of economics and business at the university in Montoise. His family shop has been in business for generations, but he finds himself at odds with his father's adamant refusal to change his antiquated ways. And you? The heiress to Hotel Moon Delsta. She spends every day engaged in heated talks with the local youth about the future of the town and its businesses. Her strong sense of responsibility often leads to quite intense and sometimes even violent discussions. You're always doing that. Don't you have a mind of your own? Studying is important to make the realm a better place. I don't know what to do. I should ask my mother. Okay, interesting. Spirit Scimitar. Also, Veronica sitting right here. We're gonna get to you in a second, Veronica. Just give me a moment. All right, we'll get there. Hey, got a new song, Gil on the Keys. Cool. And also, I've never inquired you. Piano player who operates a small tavern in a rundown town. Despite serving drinks, he hardly partakes of alcohol himself, preferring the bittersweet taste of piping hot coffee instead. He claims this is because he hates playing the piano while drunk, which is also what the previous owner at Montrain said. Lady of the night who adores money, love, affection, human connection, none of this interests her. Money alone, she is quite sure, can lead to her, certainly to her happiness. Her goal is to save 100 million leaves, and she would drink ditch water to make that happen. This determination echoes in every step she takes through the town at night. I mean, for $100 million, I would drink ditch water too, shit. Ditch water's not that bad, for 100 million? Come on. A giant of finance whose name resounds across the land. He comes here every night for a temporary escape from his high-pressure lifestyle. Firm believer that there is nothing money cannot buy, he has always gotten his way by throwing leaves at problems. He does not realize that he is only buying obedience, not true respect. Yup. Hey, jackass, remember me? Remember me? Alright, let's do this, baby. Let's go ahead and deep analysis you. Daggers. Okay, my dumpling master attack will make quick work of you.
Here I come.
Dumpling master skewer. Only 4.
Prepare.
One more though. There we go. Now I'll hit you with a Hienka. That's pretty damn good damage. And then I can hit you with a limb from limb.
There's no need.
Later, idiot.
It'll rust my soul.
What does a right hook do? Is that the thing that...
You still have much to...
Is that the skill? Unleash a powerful physical attack on a single foe and reduce their shield points by 2 regardless of their weak points. That is not bad. Reduce their weak points by 2 regardless of their weak points. I think I'm gonna get rid of Divine Dual Edge for that, maybe. It'd be good to have. It'd be good to have. Divine Dual Edge is working its way out of being useful. 40,000. Physical belt. And a Forbidden Dagger. Forbidden Dagger sounds interesting. Ooh, that's a very, very good dagger for Hikari. Okay. Awesome. Regular at the game parlor, her husband has no idea that she gambles here or how much she's lost already. Her efforts to secretly win it back have already drained away their savings, yet she is now planning to stake everything she has left on one last bet. Well, you have 50 more leaves to go with. Good luck, you're gonna need it. Odds in a casino are always against you. You gotta go in understanding that you're probably gonna lose that money. One of a pair of black snakes, a veteran thief, he is intensely loyal to Mother and would do anything to please her. Those on Father's side dismiss him as a lapdog. Will I avenge my parents? No way! I've got better things to do with my life. Handbreaker?
Well.
One of a pair of black snakes. He pretends to be an anxious new recruit, but is actually an experienced spy trained by Father himself. His mission is to keep an eye on his partner, a veteran thief, so that Father remains apprised of what those loyal to Mother are doing. Yeah, unfortunately for you two, I've killed both of them. So... yeah... Hello. Regular visitor to the game parlor who comes not to bet, but to see gambling addicts self-destruct. Seeing the despair hit their face after they lose fulfills his every desire. Damn, you weirdo. What a weird fetish. Okay, got those two.
I have...
Regular at the game parlor who lays down his bets with gusto, win or lose. He's actually an employee hired to keep an eye on the floor. No cheating goes down on his watch, except by the house, of course. I see.
Well...
And a wealthy gambler on a hot streak, or so he is made to seem by the parlor's management. He gets paid to lure in those who hope to repeat his apparent success. Frankly, he loves it so much he would do it for free. Yep, the people they have set up to, you know, be like, oh my god, wow, they won big, that's wild. I can do that too. Alright, so there we go, that's everything. Or no, it's not everything done in New Delsta, I still have a few more things. Oh, would you look at the jackass we have right here. Hey, Lamani. Here, you want a pittance? Lover of the arts and manager of the Delsta Theater, he believes the arts to be sacred and thus deeply respects first-class operas and actors, but disdainfully dismisses everything else. Agnia's performance, however, has him reconsidering his approach. Bellowing Baton, raise the potency of lightning-based attacks. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna need that from you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Once a master leatherworker whose pieces were sought after by famous people the world over. However, he lost all motivation after the passing of his beloved wife and closed his shop. He now spends his days keeping the memory of his wife alive. Hello, you. I just got some nuts off of you, so... Tavern owner. He is a cheerful and friendly man who is often seen treating his patrons to drinks. Once he loses his temper, however, he's unstoppable and has destroyed the establishment in his rage on more than one occasion. I have a lot of nuts to use, I believe. So, how about we use some of those really quickly? Where are they? Here they are. Oh, the way down here. Oh, I thought I had a lot. I just have 3. Okay. Who needs the fortifying attack the most? The attack fortifying one? Oh god, definitely Hikari. Really? Interesting. Okay, so here you go. Here you go. And maximum HP... Oh yeah, we need to save that one for Oswald. He needs it. Also, this character has a bribe. So...
Well, this...
Bodyguard at the tavern. His job is to intimidate disorderly customers to maintain the peace. Rather than resolving a problem after it has occurred, he is a true professional who strives to prevent issues before they even happen. Farmer who takes to the streets night after night. Although he has brought smiles to the faces of countless onlookers, it has been years since he himself managed to grin. His audience has yet to realize that there is tragedy behind every comedy. Alright, Veronica. I think I'm ready now. What could you give me? Targeted strike? That sounds kind of interesting.
If I must...
Perfect timing. I could use a sparring partner. Wait, but if I knock you out,
Now it begins.
I won't be able to accept your quest. Never mind, I'm sorry. We'll be back after. Alright, what's up? Just lifting weights in the street. I like your gusto.
What are you looking at? This is a dumbbell for training. It's a daily regimen for bodyguards like myself. I must grow stronger if I am to protect Madame Dulcinea. Speaking of which, we'll soon have cause to celebrate. I should like to give her something to convey my gratitude. But what would make my lady happiest? Resplendent clothing, precious gems. The question weighs upon me more heavily than any honor.
Maybe she just wants a picture of you flexing.
Perhaps someone close to her heart would know what best to give.
Someone close to Dulcinea's heart, huh? Plat's wife? Dulcinea and gifts. There we go. Plat's wife. She is overjoyed when she sees grown children leave the orphanage and become full-fledged adults. She and her husband were never able to have children of their own, and she has lived a life without regret thanks to the little ones at the orphanage. Cool.
Dulcinea visited recently and sang for the children.
My first thought was just come here and talk to the leaders of the orphanage, and sure enough.
She also helped us rebuild the town. so much has happened, but we are grateful to that girl.
I'm sure she put a lot of thought into what she should do. That heartfelt consideration is the greatest gift of all.
We give each other gifts for our anniversary.
They're nothing extravagant, of course.
But whenever the day draws near, I can see him holding his head and muttering to himself. Knowing that he's putting so much thought into it brings me the most joy. Gifts come from the heart.
Oh, my dear.
I'm sure Veronica is thinking very hard about her gift. I know she'll find something wonderful to give Dulcinea.
Alright, Dulcinea and gifts. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, you wanna fight, old timer? Rally troops is your skill. Not interested. Hey Veronica, so picture of you flexing. Would make my lady happiest. Resplendent clothing, precious gems. Here you go.
What? You asked others about what I should get Madame Dulcinea?
This is apt because I'm gonna be working out as soon as I finish recording this video, so.
I see. Gifts come from the heart. Thank you. I've made up my mind. The gratitude I feel for my liege is deeper than I can express. I laid awake thinking about it all night, but nothing else came to mind. I will give her a dumbbell.
I see.
The secret to my lady's beauty lies in the strength of her heart and body. With training, that beauty can last forevermore. You seem underwhelmed.
Yeah.
No, madam. I must deliver my gift to Madame Dulcinea at once.
Okay. Have fun, Veronica. I'm sure this will go well.
Veronica, I hadn't hired your services for the day.
I know, my lady. I came to bring you a gift to show my gratitude.
Oh, is that so?
Here.
This is wonderful! Thank you, Veronica. I absolutely love it.
Do you, my lady?
Yes, truly. This is a fantastic gift. This profound weight, the stunning sparkle of steel. It's absolutely perfect for a star like me. You never disappoint, Veronica.
I'm delighted you think so, my lady.
By the by, Veronica. We met on this very day long ago, did we not?
I was blessed with physical prowess. So much so that I could best those with years more experience than I thought only of my training and poured my blood, sweat, and tears into growing stronger. At times, I was forced to act more ladylike. Moments like those caused me to lose my way. But then, you spoke to me after I stumbled upon one of your shows. To each her own shine, you said. Never lose sight of who you truly are. You have no idea how those words saved me. Madame Dulcinea, I would protect you from my whole life, should you ask.
You have saved me as well, Veronica, and I cannot imagine another by my side. I'll make good use of your generous gift. I can only imagine what sort of sound this will make.
Sound, my lady?
But of course, this is meant to be struck like a drum, is it not? I simply must have it as an accompaniment in my next show. Now then, to begin preparations!
Wait! Madame Dulcinea!
I ship it. Absolutely. Bodyguard's Vantage. Beautiful. What do we got? It was a shield, right? Or am I crazy? There it is. Interesting. It's a shield that specifically gives you no defenses, but it raises your physical attack and stuff. Oh, okay. What does it say for the description? Oh yeah, they don't really have descriptions on the items. Interesting, interesting. Huh. It might be good on, like, Hikari here. The game will basically never auto-equip this. This is something you have to equip on your own every time. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that looks good to me, Hikari. Cool. So there's Veronica's next chapter done. So I think I'm gonna go grab the party I want for the ghost ship, and then we'll go take care of that. So I decided I was going to level up my characters, and Throne had a ridiculous amount of JP, so I went ahead and finished off Arcanist. And Seal of Eternity is the divine skill, and definitely extend the duration of a random positive status effect on a single ally. And then Price of Power doubles the amount of SP consumed when using magic, but increases the effect of spells. Ooh. Ooh, that is very good. Equalize the physical and elemental attack of the equipping character to whichever value is higher. This does not include attributes raised by equipment. Interesting. Huh. Very, very interesting. Okay. Well, those two seem pretty good there. This one's going to be very, very good on Oswald and like Timonos. And this, I can definitely see interesting applications for. It specifically says it doesn't include attributes raised by equipment, but still, that seems quite good. Alrighty. So, I just wanted to spend some of Throne's ridiculous amounts of JP here. I thought, why not? Because, gods, I mean, we're getting close to the point where people are just going to be finished with everything, so
begin. It's my turn now.
Alrighty, it would not be a JRPG without a ghost ship. So let's go ahead and save here and see what we can do. Shipwreck of the Empress.
May I have this dance?
Hello.
Here I go.
Vagrant Bird King. Could you two be weak to Sweep and Cleave? No. Well, what do you are? Go ahead and win the refrain. There we go. Improve your offense. See if I care.
Open book.
Beautiful. Holy light.
Goodness, what a tantrum that was.
God, being able to increase my magic damage even more on like Oswald and Timonos is going to be quite scary. That's a very, very good skill to get. I do wonder how much the increase is, but my god. And all it does is just take more SP, which is fine, because I can restore SP quite easily at this point in the game. So I do not mind at all. Quite happy with that. You know, we've never used Giant Swing. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Specifically against enemies that are weak to that stuff. So
May the sacred flame
guide you, or what, something like that. I always want to say or whatever, but no, it's or something like that. So you have the BP regeneration thing. More people need that on, quite frankly. That BP regeneration is so good. It's a chance to get all your shit back. I suppose I can just easily do the same thing with items, though. There's the Lost Tribe's Spear. I should summon Raimei in battle and see,
Let's play.
exactly. Is it a Davy Bones? No, it's a Buccaneer Bones! That's not as good a name. I am disappointed. I'm disappointed in you, Octopath. With my BP regeneration.
The winds of favor blow.
Beautiful. And then you can just use the, what, Giant Swing. Yeah, that attack's quite strong. That's a good one to use against just little groups of enemies like that. Alright, so what is over here? This just leads to this place. I don't think there's anything over here that I missed. I think there's just an alternate path to get up here. There's a treasure chest down there, though. All these dumb little sea urchins. These stupid things.
The winds of favor blow.
I shouldn't have even bothered, but whatever. Not when we can just do this.
So it goes.
Beautiful. Give me. Thunder Soulstone L. So what are we going to run into here? There's got to be some pretty crazy stuff hanging out here, right? That's my assumption, at least. Ooh, okay. So yeah, that was just to show me that that staircase back here exists.
Ready?
Yes, I am ready, actually. Oh, you're out of stuff, though. Alright, just HP Thief, a dork. And you... changeable catapult, I guess. Timonos, you go ahead and hit with, Luminescence. Yeah, this is not going to be enough to kill, unfortunately, but we'll be able to handle it next round. Cassie doesn't quite have the damage needed there.
What to do?
And Throne, do one of those. Really need you to have some more SP. You're kind of close to a level up, but I'll just go ahead and drop some pomegranates on you. It doesn't really matter. Or plums, rather. Alright, so down here. Seems like there's a good treasure up there. Ooh, the cursed shield! That'll be good. See exactly what it does. It lowers your evasion and also increases your physical and elemental defense by quite a bit. Cool. Just a luminescence out of you, Timonos. And then You give us changeable catapult. Agnia always sounds so funny when she says that. Oh my! I don't know why, it just sounds weird to me.
So it goes.
There we are. And continue up this way. Okay, this must be the captain. Rusty dagger, finally. That's where this was hiding, huh? About time. Master Thief Sapphire Stone, too. Would you look at that? Alright, well, I think that's it for the Sea Empress. Okay, cool. Well, we can go turn in a few things now. I can go get my rusty dagger repaired, which is going to be quite nice. Oh, hi, who are you? Hello, I brought another rusty thing. They're in for doubt. This is 2-1 of divine weapons. Reforge it for you. Thank you. Take a counter of this. I derusted him to reforge this divine weapon. Or an Master skill, Dancer's Blade, Mischievous Step. Learning the skill, you unlock a new sports skill. If anything you think might be a divine weapon, bring it to me. Oh, thank you. Okay, so this is for you. Slim chance to afflict target with poison, blindness, confusion, or sleep. Okay, it's not as good as the Tomfa, but it does allow me to use the new skill. Right? Yep. Unleash a dagger attack on random foes at least 3 times. The more foes there are, the more attacks you will unleash on your target. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that might be nice. Let's see, we're just at 1 hour and 24 minutes, and I've cut a fair bit out of this episode. So there is... Sinking Ruins, that's a place I have not been before. There's also this, the Cavern of Waves, I don't think I've ever been to. So maybe we go over there. Yeah, let's go to the Nameless Village and go down to the Sinking Ruins, I think. Sounds like a good idea to me. It's only level 46. It'll probably be a pretty quick little area to get through. Alright, Sinking Ruins. Let's see what you've got for me, huh? More rusty equipment would be nice. Oh yeah, I gotta look at that, that new skill. Arms Refinement. Fills the equipping character's latent power gauge when exploiting an enemy's weak point. Ooh. Ooh, that's quite good. God, there's so many skills that are good, though. But, like, this one's can be taken off soon, and so can Summon Strength. Yeah. We're hitting the point where those just aren't going to be as needed anymore. So... we're getting there. We're getting there. Hello, bugs. Would you all like to die? I can deliver death upon you. That's a Ancient Frog King? Ooh. You sound cool. When do you refrain? Good stuff. And just an HP thief. Oh my, 10,000 damage. Oh. Okay, that was wild. So we can't go down there. Alright, Sinking Ruins, what you got for me?
I suggest you get out of my way.
They look wild.
It's my turn.
They look quite cool. I like them a fair bit. Just hit them with, Dancer's Blade. I want to see this. Okay. I still think the spear one is stronger for when there's 2 enemies in battle, but when there's more, it might be stronger to use that. Perfect Jerky. Ooh. Restores a large amount of HP and SP to a single ally. Nice. Peacocks?
What to do?
Kartikeya. Okay. Good stuff. And Luminescence. And then just finish you off with one of these.
Thank you.
Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Good, good. What else is happening here? There was a path up there. Oh, look at the little baby frogin. Or frogin, rather. When do you refrain? Oh, the poor things died in one hit. From Agnia, too. The poor, poor little babies. Okay, there is nothing up here.
Let the show
I don't have evasive maneuvers on anymore, so we are getting into a lot of fights.
Axe attack.
There we go. And into your refrain. Beautiful.
I take what I want.
Alright. Go, 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 go. We're almost to the end here. Or maybe not, actually. Thought we were, but now I'm starting to doubt myself. That bugbear on the right reminds me of an enemy in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. A whole lot.
Spear of the war.
Holy shit. I think it's because... Is it because... Yeah, it's because Throne's full HP and is getting that peak performance buff. That's why you're doing so much damn damage. God. How powerful.
Do be gentle.
Do be gentle. I don't think they are, Timonos, but God, I continue to love you so, so much. Oh yeah, we also are getting these buffs because it's night and we have Timonos in the party.
Goodness.
So it's peak performance, it's a lot of things contributing to how incredibly strong Throne is right now. How in the world do I get over there? Oh, that would be how.
You are a poison that must
This is a long dungeon, my god. Here we go. And Throne, go ahead and do the same thing as always.
So it goes.
Beautiful. Running into so many battles at this point. What I really want to run into is like some Octopaths or something. Where are all my Octopaths at? I'm pretty sure some of these characters at least have the Octopath stuff on.
forgive me.
Damn, killed by Cassidy's Sweeping Cleave. See God's Spear. Okay, See God's Spear. Here it is. Deal 1 additional attack. Oh, okay, so it's like the Tomahawk thing. Like I said, probably pretty good for breaking. I think I saw a comment mention that it does only add 1 extra. It was apparently better in Octopath 1. But, yeah, it's still probably fine. You know. Fights are basically just on autopilot at this point. Does this game even have auto battle, I wonder? I could probably just put it on auto battle if it did. $30,000 dues. That's how much money I basically spent doing stuff with Hikari back in town. Because, yeah, that bribing gets really expensive, but it's so much faster than the other options.
That's how it's done. May the sacred flame guide you.
Hey, level 65 though. At least this is getting the squad leveled up a pretty good amount, so we'll be playing as the other crew next time. Alright, can this be another rusty piece of equipment, please? At least we're almost done with a lot of these side quests, or side areas now. We've gotten through quite a bit of them.
What I want.
Now that we're in the post-game proper. Sense of danger is overwhelming. I'm not scared. Petrifying spell?
Oh dear.
Okay, I'm a little scared. Behemoth. A tiny bit scared. How about I analyze you twice? 94,000 HP, huh? Throne has been turned to stone. Do I have like a soft or something? All status ailments. There's not one for petrification in particular. I don't imagine this works. I'm gonna try rehabilitate instead. Probably the better call. How about we summon Raimei? There you go, Raimei. Thank you. Okay, so rehabilitate. Does this work on Throne? No, it does not. So this must be a unique status specifically for this enemy. Let's see. Powering Lychee on you, Timonos. We need to break this thing. Okay, you're very, very cute. Let's go ahead and critical scope you. Good shit, Lady Raimei. Alright, and let's see, what do I want to do? Throne's turn is coming up next round. Let's see, I should give everybody this. Silencing blow, that is very, very annoying. Extremely annoying, I would say. Let's see. Dancing, simulate, swooping gale, lion dance, thunder thrust. I used the critical scope on you. Let's peacock strut, Timonos, or I could attack you a bunch. There we go. Alright, Timonos. God, that's doing 12,000 damage? Why is that doing so much damage? The follow-up attack there. I mean, we have increased elemental attack, but Jesus. I guess because of the crit? I guess because of the crit. Okay. Rehabilitate Timonos. It's doing so much damage. Oh wait, no, maybe that wasn't 12,000, maybe that was 1,200. I must have read that wrong. Alright, that's more acceptable, I would say. Let's give you a Peacock Strut, Timonos. And a March of Swiftness, apparently. Cleric skills. Heavenly Shine.
Elfric, unleash your fury.
37k. We'll take it. Petrifying spell on Timonos now. That is not ideal. Thurne is dead. Thurne is, like, dead. Okay. I see what you're putting down. God, look at that ridiculous scythe you have. Don't have a way to attack you multiple times. Let's do one of those. And then Casty. We definitely want to get this Conjure Ice back on us. Okay. Boom. Follow up with that. And boom. Follow up with that. That's fine.
It's my turn now.
Okay, how much HP do you have left, I wonder? The best thing I can think to do is to just give Casty a bunch of BP and hope that Casty can actually kill here. Do you have... what's the best thing you have? I mean, I guess drastic measures would be better than, like, sweeping cleave. Yeah. Hitting you, like, multiple times isn't gonna help, I don't think. So, even though you have no... that's 5,000? 6,000? Observe. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should have been scared. So can I revive Throne? Like, is that an option? Can I just revive Throne at this point? Because that... I'm kind of worried at this point. I just have Throne. or I just have Agnia. You do not have a lot of HP left, but where the hell are my life things? Have I scrolled past them like 6 times? I think it's because I'm pressing right. Yeah. Oh no, no, it's because they're grayed out. Yep, I can't use them. Raimei, please? I'm gonna need your help, Raimei. Abide. Silencing blow. Ooh, we need things. We absolutely need things. Oh god. Okay, huh. I am intimidated. This is not good. And I don't even know what you're weak to, really. How much damage can I do with a Thunder Soulstone large? Okay. Oh!
Thank you!
Okay. Intimidating. Intimidating. Okay, yeah, never mind. I didn't respect that thing. It petrified me, and as far as I could tell, the petrification wouldn't go away because I think that was one of those statuses that's like unique to certain bosses. Like, some bosses have a certain status that only they can inflict. That'd be weird for petrification though, but rehabilitate didn't work on it. Maybe the magical elixir thing would've. We needed the super soft from Final Fantasy IX. And we got the rusty bow for that. Okay. Good. At least we got something good out of it. My god. Okay. And yeah, the Throne is just dead. Like good dead. Alright, let's get you up. You were a statue and you got shattered. Like, I don't even know if a nap is gonna save you right now, but you are back up. Imagine if it just permanently killed Throne. It's like, nope, Throne's dead. She turned into a statue and died. Hello, kid. Oh yeah, I can't steal that. Alright. Give. Another rusty thing. No room for doubts. Give me the bow. Finally. And now we have another dungeon on Totohaha I can look at next time. You enter at this, I derust and reforge this. Hunter's bow. Flurry of arrows. 6 divine weapons have finally found their way into your hands. These are legendary weapons forged in the days of yore. Only the arms masters are worthy of, enough to wield them. Take care that they do not fall into the wrong hands. Master the power of these divine weapons and claim the title of arms master for your own. I will do that. I got the Wise King's Shield. Search of the divine weapons is completed. Raise physical defense at the start of battle. It's fine. Okay, but more importantly, I want to put this on Throne. Slim chance to reduce a random attribute. Cool. And what's the skill do? Unleash a moderately powerful bow attack on all foes. If you break even one foe, this attack will trigger again. Huh. That's interesting. So it's like a chain reaction kind of thing. Alright, well, with that, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode off. It's been about 2 hours for me, so hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.